analysis is top priority. What is the dot ye should? How can we get in contact with him? Anya, what do we know?
Very little, but I have some ideas.
Good. Anya, you take the lead on this. Blaskovich, whatever she needs, you help her find it, yeah?
William, I could use your help. Could you come over here for a second? I found some interesting leads. This parchment describes a way to create a type of super concrete.
This is what the Nazis have used to build all these concrete monstrosities around here.
Yes. Everything, even this place. This is the only concrete they used. This is how they created all those cities so quickly. Now that we know where it comes from, I need a sample of it for closer study. Can you look around here for a piece of exposed concrete that shows an outbreak of mold? It should be porous enough for you to cut me a sample.
Whatever you need.
Also, there was this encrypted list of Dat Yeshut members in Poland during the war. I need to compare it with the official German state records on Jewish citizens in the years between 1939 and 1945. Can you see if those records are in the archives room?
I'll get right on that.
And there's one more thing. It's quite critical.
What?
That'll be all. We can go now.
Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Wolfenstein the New Order. Back in the base. We got crazy lady here, Tekla, who did really nothing. I mean, but once again, like I said, when you go through the Wyatt timeline, you don't have her. You have a different person. At that, I don't even know what the other person does. I'm assuming they're some kind of engineer because they're the one with the workbench over in this room here, which I guess is also her room. So instead of like all this, it's like, well, like they were staying out here playing a guitar. There wasn't a bed here. There was, actually, I'm not quite sure what was here. There wasn't a bed though, because their bed was in the room, but they had like a workbench and shit, and then you build your armor upgrade, which I'm going to assume, since we're back here, is gonna be the same thing. Like, actually, if we go upstairs here, let's see, it was this room, I think, was the empty one? Yeah, you can have a nap, so I'm going to assume that it's the same as last time, and to get the health upgrade, you sleep, and to get the armor upgrade, you make it. I say make it, you don't really do a whole lot, but, you know, still. And I'm also going to assume that all these papers are the same, none of them are blinking. So I need to find exposed concrete with mold growing on it, and I'm going to assume that I also need something to cut said concrete, because yes, it may be porous enough for me to cut, but that doesn't tell me a whole lot, because I don't, I imagine that, you know, I can't just wiggle my knife in it to get it cut. What is this?
Mold detergent. They like to keep this area clean.
Okay, so does that mean that's a clue, obviously. Also, is there such a thing as mold detergent? I mean, cleaner, sure. What was that? Do I even flushing it? Okay.
Well, that seems to be in order.
Tools, hey. What do we got? Kinda, I need like saw of some kind, I guess. Get all the knives out, and then a little bit lower, a little bit lower. This doesn't seem to be very accurate. You seem to have a pretty, like, there we go. Yeah, nailed it, bullseye. Take them all again, just on the off chance I do end up having to fight some enemies at some point. Here, if I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if I do at some point. But I imagine if I do, it won't be like directly here. I wonder, can I do that again? I could do that again. I'm not going to. because as far as I'm aware, it's the same level, like nothing. I don't know if like something changes now that I'm like further in the game, maybe, but I'm not gonna go through it all again. I know that that's basically the only reason why the last time we were in this chapter, why it took as long, why it actually gave us like a decent length of time. But all right, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. Like this is here. They like to keep this area clean. You had to fucking comment on it and everything. I see a bunch of concrete. I don't see any mold specifically, but at the same time, would I really know what the difference is? Because I mean, these are some pretty filthy fucking walls to begin with. So I mean, I also like to know what makes super concrete, you know, super. If it's the reason why they were able to build all of this stuff so quickly, I imagine it has something to do with being super easy to make or something, and not necessarily being super, well, I guess maybe it being like really strong might. I mean, that looks pretty exposed. It also looks, okay, excuse me. Alright, I got nothing. Alright. Let's see if we can find the archives room. Maybe it was that door. Maybe it's downstairs. There is those stairs going down. What does that say? The hangar. Alright, well. Let's see. I mean, that would make sense that there would be the Kreisau hangar. I mean, it would make sense that there might be like a saw or something down here, maybe, or a piece of, or maybe the concrete that I need to cut is down here. Hey, Caroline. Oh, what is this? Aha!
There's a patch of mold. Need a circular saw to cut a sample. Have to be some power tools nearby.
Well, I hope so. I mean, I kind of assumed that I would get it in the room that was marked tools, but maybe I do, but I needed to find that first. I mean, that would be kind of shitty of them. But I don't know. It would like it would honestly surprise me if they did, because like there's been other times where I've picked up shit before I needed it. So I mean, I don't want to go all the way back up there, but I think I'm gonna have. Well, okay, you know what? I found that there. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Like, it's like oh, hello. All right, sure. Okay, see, now there's probably enemies down.
Mr. Big Cheese. You're in the sewer system now. You will find your way back here if you have a look around, yeah?
So I think there was supposed to be thought the or like an upgrade for this was here, but maybe not. Alright, I'm going, once again, I'm going to oh, there it is. I'm assuming that I can go all the way around to get to it. Do I have all my weapons? I don't, just this and the knives I picked up. Although I do have like the automatic version of this now, which is, it's weaker, honestly. I don't like it. It does less damage per shot. It does take less shots to do stuff, but I mean that, you know, I'm still more of a make every shot count kind of person. Alright. Oh god, I was gonna say that can't be it, right? Like, why would they bother? But I mean, based on the fact that they're actually giving me body armor, I'm going to really oh yeah, there's the record. I'm gonna really assume that it's not gonna be the only enemy, because otherwise why would they give me armor? At the same time, why would there be anybody down here? And then I'm assuming the upgrade is that way, which is the reflector upgrade, I do believe. Which is one of the perk things that we need. I mean, it could very well just be like these cameras, maybe. And apparently... Get it? I think so. Go. Oh, look at that. And I got... Oh, I wonder if this is the, shotgun shells. Okay, well, I don't have any alternate fire on it. We had one of these before, right? I think. It's so weird to me that we don't carry over our weapons. Like, it doesn't make a huge amount of sense to me, considering that, you know, like if we got knocked out or something, I could see, but I mean... That's a big hole. That, this was just another way to come through there. I don't know why you would bother, but you know, whatever. So we have a ladder here, we have a door here. Let us open a door. See what we have. Good God, there's a lot of shit underneath our headquarters. Like, do we even like keep track of this stuff? Open from the other side. That's always handy, I guess. Alright. Let's go this way then, and up the ladder, because why not? I still don't know where the records room is. Like I said, there was that other door that had like a blue mark on it when I looked at it, so I'm assuming that's the records room. I just didn't open it because I didn't, it was weird. It had a blue mark. Doors don't do that, they just say open. Hey, look at that. I'm also assuming that, like, you can't...
Howdy, cowboy.
Yeah, I'm also assuming that, like, you lose your guns when you come out so that you can't shoot those guys.
What the damn hell are you doing? Science project.
You're scaring Max.
Sorry, pal. Didn't know he'd flip out like that. That his son?
No. Well, kind of. I don't know.
So not his son.
Used to be Klaus had a son, born during the war. A miracle, he called it. They had tried for years to have a child, him and his wife.
Well, he'd make a pretty good father. For a Nazi.
The child was born with a club foot. Klaus knew, of course, what that meant. He begged the doctors not to report it to the authorities. Then secret police showed up to take the boy away. Klaus and his wife tried to stop them. The wife died from a bullet to the head. The child, too. Klaus could not protect them.
So he blames himself.
I think so. And he will never forgive the Nazis.
I feel like he should have really been doing that with, like, a mask and goggles on, right? Like...
See if he's okay.
Okay, well, I mean, we may as well. I still don't rightly know where the records room is. To be fair, I also don't know how to leave this place, so... Okay.
Lost toy. Well, I found you.
I mean, you say lost, but that was 100% not there beforehand, so we may very well have, like, a Chucky situation on our hands here. Is our base haunted? It's moving toys around. Okay, so I'm going to assume that that's what I do to calm down Max, is give him back lost toys. I would guess. I would also assume that they're going to be like all over the place now. And since that one just spawned in.
Neat toy. All I had was a pine cone and a box of matches.
sounds like a solid toy. What was that? I mean, I see that it's the block. I just don't... Oh.
So long to Max. I'll get you home.
Can I still... Okay, well, let's crawl through here. Why not? I mean, I don't see Max fitting through there to get his toys in, but, you know... doesn't mean that they won't be back here. Okay. So what are we missing anyway? A toy truck of some kind. Bed back here, which is still really weird that there's this bed. Here. Okay. Is that Klaus? Maybe? I don't know. That's super weird. Like super, super weird. But I am going to have to kind of assume that that was Klaus. Yep. I don't know why he's wearing that, but I'm assuming it has something to do with Max. Okay, let's check here. Listen here, buddy. You need to watch your language. Calling me an oaf. Alright, come on, you stupid little truck. Where are you? God, do I check upstairs? Let's check downstairs, because we also still need the papers. Oh, and there's a key missing. Awesome. Just can't make it easy for me, eh? Let's see, did what's-her-face steal it? I'm never gonna remember that girl's name, mainly because it's too, you know, she only exists in one timeline for some reason. Which is a very odd choice, like, I don't know, especially since, like, I could, like, understand if they had somebody who was more like Fergus. You know, but then, you know, they didn't want to have two Ferguses, so they made the, they made the side character there, Tekla, and then, like, if she was more like Wyatt, so that, you know, it would make sense. Okay, I'm going to check upstairs for this truck. He didn't take it to the bathroom with him, apparently. Is it in tools? Once again, like, I don't know how, like, where all Max goes. It's not up, well, it doesn't look like it's up here anyway. It's a shame. I was really hoping. I mean, maybe it's in the records room. I mean, to be fair, like, for some reason, like, those markers that they use to say you can pick stuff up, like the little blue diamond, for some reason I have a hell of a time actually, like, seeing those.
Fergus, I need the keys to the archives. You got them? Yeah, hang on. Fuck! 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 You okay, Fergus?
I'm getting old, Blazkowicz. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing that.
We'll be alright. We can still get the job done.
Aye? For how much longer?
What's this about, Fergus?
No, nothing. Everything. It's about that boy, goddammit, Private Wyatt. He should be there instead of me. He was young. He had potential. He could have given us a future. You and me were two fucking mummies from the past, running on nothing but willpower.
I made the wrong choice.
Well, that's fucking obvious, isn't it? I was ready to die. I would have done it gladly. I worked my ass off to save that boy, Blazkowicz, and you fucking pissed it away on a whim. Remember Prendergast? He could endure anything. Now he's gone. They're all fucking gone. But you're stuck with this useless fucking skeleton. I mean, tell me, what's the long-term solution, eh? Who's gonna take over when we're too damn battered to strap on the holsters anymore?
So, you know, once again, I think I gave my explanation as to why I picked him over Wyatt. But I'll give it again just in case. Like, at the time, obviously, we didn't know that, you know, I was going to be knocked out, the Nazis were going to win, and that we weren't going to be picking up the fight again for, you know, what is it, 14 years? So, I mean, at the time, it's like, I need to choose one of these two to survive, and then we will continue on and complete the objective now, right? Like, at that time. And at that time, I had the option to choose either the experienced soldier, Fergus, who was better in, you know, he had more experience, he was, could handle the situations better, or I could pick the newbie, the greener Wyatt. Now, obviously, Wyatt, still a trained soldier, still could have potentially done the job, but between the trained soldier, with what seemed to be years of experience, and the less trained soldier, it just seemed like the obvious choice. Now, yes, obviously, you know, if I knew that the fight wasn't going to be picked up for 14 years, maybe there it is.
Toy on the run.
Maybe I would have chosen differently. Maybe I would have chosen Wyatt over Fergus. I don't know. I mean, it, you know.
Good dreams, Max.
Oh, nice. That unlocked the character model. But yeah, like, I mean, once again, at the time, it was the right choice. But I mean, like I said, he fought with me there a little bit. Like, he's pissed, but he's also pissed because of the situation that we're in now. Not like, and once again, it's 14 years later. So yes, why it may have made more sense, might make more sense now to have saved, but once again, at the time. And I honestly didn't know that it was going to be 14 years that passed. Like, I really didn't. So, I mean, like, my choice there was honestly based as if I didn't know what was going on afterwards, because I didn't. I mean, I knew that I had to choose one of them to save and that there was two timelines, but that was the extent of my knowledge.
Thank you, William. Give me some time to analyze this. I think I'm onto something.
Gum? It's good. Cherry?
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
Uber concrete. The essential building material of the Reich. It's based on the .E technology. It's almost perfect, but it's deteriorating through time, developing mold. Someone is tampering with the mix, someone who knows its secrets. I analyzed it and found a trace of this type of limestone that exists only in northern Croatia. Now, look at this. The name Set Roth. It appears 3 times in .E documents. According to official records, he's been detained in 1941 in Łódź and sent off to a forced labor camp in Belice in northern Croatia. Now, this is where things get interesting. The labor camp excavates limestone from a quarry for manufacture of Uber concrete. I believe this is the place where we'll find Set Roth, a living member of .E.
Problem is, there are so many unknowns. This is an old man. Chances are he's dead already. We can't assault a site of this magnitude and hope to locate him before the whole damn Nazi army arrives.
What is the plan?
Someone needs to go in there and find him. Go undercover.
Any volunteers?
You ready for this, Blazkowicz?